Hi, this is Bonnie, and I have a new project that isn't paper crafts. I've been kind of intrigued with the fairy gardens, and I thought I would show you some of the stash that I bought and my intentions, and then I'm going to show you some photos at the beginning and the end when I finish what I've made. So there's going to be several fairy gardens. Probably only show you one in this video, and then I'll show you the photos of what I created with all of it, or part of it. I'm not really sure because I've been starting, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up with. That's what the deal is. It's kind of like going to be a surprise. So far I wanted to show you some of the things that I actually picked up at the store that I'm going to go ahead and use. First of all, I am going to make a kitchen fairy garden, and in that case I am not going to plant anything in that. I'm not going to plant. I'm actually going to use, I want to say plastic, instead of using the real thing, only because I want it to be something that I don't have to take care of in the kitchen. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. First, I'm going to show you what I have gotten and some of the ideas. This one is from Hobby Lobby. It was clearance for $1.36, so I thought, hey, I'm going to hang on to that. Both of these were at Michael's, and they were half off. And then I thought, well, what am I going to do to make this kitchen garden? And they had, I don't know if you can see this in my, here, let me see if I can lift this up. It is like a mixing bowl, a huge mixing bowl. I don't know if you can kind of see that. They were clearancing those after Mother's Day in Michael's, and that is going to be my holder for my kitchen fairy garden. Then I thought, well, what can I use that has to do with kitchen? And so I went to Goodwill and I did a lot of shopping there, and I found some really good ideas. I'm not sure how it's going to all come together, but I wanted to show you some of the ideas you can use in your fairy garden, inside or out probably. So I'm going to be using these teaspoons, and I'm going to be using this children's fork. The fork could be used for several things. It could hold a note in it, or it could just be, you know, it could hold like a streamer or a banner. And then I just thought these would be kind of cute popping up. And then I thought, well, if I didn't want the red side, because they have holes, again, I could stream a banner across them, and they could be kind of a cool thing in my kitchen fairy garden, or even outside as far as that goes. So I was pretty excited about that. And then I went ahead and was looking for a teacup, because a teacup is going to probably be the house in my fairy garden. And then at Goodwill I also found a little bunny that somebody was getting rid of, and it was 99 cents. And I thought the bunny is bigger than a gnome probably, so I thought that would, size-wise, would work really well together. And then, again, for Michael's, they had these really cool cut wooden twigs. Now, you probably could do this yourself, but I thought for the price and half off, I'm buying it, I'm going to use it. The other thing I got for my kitchen fairy garden, because like I said, I'm not planting, I am going to be using these, and I got these on sale also. They're just little pebbles, and I thought they'd make a great base. Then just to show you some of the, I also got the little fairy garden, although I should really have one that says kitchen fairy garden, but I got this too, half off at Michael's. And then my greenery, and I'm going to be using all this greenery, and all of this everything I got came from Michael's, and it really does look real, because the succulents to me don't always look, I know they are real, but they don't always look real. The colors have to be right. And they also had this at Michael's, and you can just take them off and use them in your garden, or in your, you know, as you're making it, or even if you wanted something just to fill in outside, I guess. Although the problem with the plastic is that the sun gets to it and it bleaches it out. I really didn't want this much, but this is a huge square, and again, it does the same thing. You can pull these off and use those in your garden too. So those are all the greenery that I have that I plan to use in the fairy garden. The next thing I was so excited about, something that Goodwill has started to do in Indianapolis area, is they're making grab bags. And usually I don't know what they do with this stuff. I bet they throw a lot of the stuff away, because how do you sell just one piece of things? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and open these just to show you. I was so excited just glancing at them. Thinking like, oh, I can use that in the fairy garden. Oh, I can use that in the kitchen garden. So, and this is what I'm saying. I mean, they were 29 cents some time ago. But they will work great. Some more greenery. And another, because this will give it some color. And then they had an entire bag of moss. I mean, they're calling it reindeer moss. But at any rate, it's got to be old. So I'm going to put that back in the bag because it kind of like gets little pieces all over. Now for the next one, these grab bags are, you never know what you're going to get inside of them. They just put stuff in them, but you can see. So I say you never know because you really can't see it all. This one thing I don't know what it is probably what I should have said. But these grab bags are kind of fun for $2.99. I can't buy, I mean, you saw, I mean, I did buy the one gnome, but I couldn't buy anything for regular price. Anyway, this would be really great for a lake fairy garden. I thought that was really nice. It's plastic, so it's not really going to get damaged to use that outside too. This is what I'm saying. It's a roll-and ruler, so I guess that could be helpful for something, but not my fairy garden. And this is why I really wanted to get this bag for $2.99. It was totally worth it for me. I thought it was perfect for my fairy gardens. Yay! And then they had salt and pepper shakers. You should really consider salt and pepper shakers. Isn't that cute? If you want to do a little cowboy one. And then the bunny. Whoops, the bunny holder could be put in one too. And you just put something fun inside of there. That would be cool. And then there was this little wooden lady, and again, I think she'd be lovely in a fairy garden. She's the right size, right scale. So I've got one more bag I want to share with you. Oh, before I share the bag, you also should consider these little, they look like houses, and you can even open them up and have plants inside of them, or just be the house inside of your fairy garden. Isn't that cool? And again, $1.99. You can't beat that. Just have to be a little creative and thinking what you can do. So then I saw this bag, and I thought, nursery rhyme! I can make a nursery rhyme fairy garden. And I thought, awesome! So I wanted to save all these bags before I opened them so that to share them with you. Oh, this isn't nursery rhyme, but isn't that cute? It's a fish basket, and there's two of them. Those would be super cute. Okay, and then, oh, the moon. Can you see that? It's kind of light. That's the moon plate, which would be cute just standing up, or even a stepping stone. That would be cool. And then I got this Hey Diddle Diddle. Won't that be cute as a backdrop for in the fairy garden? I love it. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, this one's, oh, I'll say this one's missing its head. It's a cat. And look at, it's the cutest thing. Isn't that cute? Can you see that? Oh, that's so cute. I love it. And then I have the cow. That's cute. It's supposed to have a little, it might be missing, but that's okay for, fairy gardens. You don't need to have it. You can come up with other things. So that's kind of cool. The little dog lost its ear, but that's okay. Again, for my fairy garden, I'm all right with that. Oh, and then for that fish, there was a whole little set. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So just think of all the little things. I'm going to have to think of things I can do with that to make a little fish. And they came with plates. Really sweet little plates. Have to come up with some ideas. Maybe you can tell me some ideas for the fishing one. I'm not really sure, but I got it really for the nursery rhyme. Oh, and look, it's got really sweet little cups. That will be so cute to make a nursery rhyme. I'm excited. And then there's one more. Oh, and some of these even have a little, I don't think it goes with this one, but it doesn't matter. It's so cute. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. My lighting isn't the best, but that's kind of cute. I should probably have turned my other light on. And one more cup. Yay. So I'm excited about all the things I've gotten and that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to work on this today and make my little kitchen fairy garden. Yay! Thanks for watching. I came back again just because I wanted to show you that the dirt is less expensive than to use the stones totally in your fairy garden. And so I went ahead and added the dirt first, and this also gives me the option to add live plants later if I want to. So I just wanted to show you how far I got, and I'm going to be adding the stones, and I'm going to be decorating it with some of the greenery. It's small, so you can't put a lot of stuff when you use this size. So, but it'll be cute for the kitchen. I don't want a large thing in the kitchen anyway. So I don't know if you can see, I did put, it's kind of hard to do tipping it on its side, but I'll have pictures and I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Thanks. I'm going to take a little video of what it looks like. It's just really hard to do it when my camera's the other way. So when it's looking down instead of at the side. I wanted to show you what I did. I did use the dirt. I had a little bit of the twigs that were cut, branches, and there's the little bunny, and then there's some of the foliage that I used that's not real, artificial, and then I did add the 3 teaspoons, and that's the teacup that I used. And then overall, this is what it looks like. I think it turns out kind of cute. It's actually quite easy to make. It is small, so it probably measures maybe 10 inches across, 11 inches across. So it's a smaller one, but it's a good size for a kitchen fairy garden. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it has inspired you to make something for yourself. Thanks for watching.